Paint the City, a mural project by Kingston Creative dedicated to developing the downtown Kingston art district one mural at a time. Paint the City serves to create an art district to increase the economic, cultural, and social viability of the communities of downtown. The centerpiece of the Downtown Kingston Art District is a public art walkway on Water Lane, connecting two of Jamaica's greatest cultural institutions, the Institute of Jamaica and the National Gallery of Jamaica. The fourth and final phase of the Paint the City project completes this street gallery along Water Lane, with 13 new murals by 12 amazing artists exploring the theme of one downtown.
Kingston Creative was founded in 2017, and our mission is to empower creative people so that they can create economic and social value for themselves and their communities. Our vision is that Kingston is the creative capital of the Caribbean, and some of the struggles that we faced were getting everyone on board with such a big vision. Such a big vision really requires strong partnerships and people from a number of different sectors to all be on the same page at the same time, heading towards the same goal. Another challenge for us was funding. As a non-profit entity, we would have to raise the capital in order to do the things that we wanted to do. Of course, our mission is around people and place. So the development of physical infrastructure in downtown to create an art district, a vibrant art district with events and festivals, public art, this all takes capital. The development of people also takes a lot of investment in order to deliver free training, grant programs, and so forth. So these are some of the challenges that we had to face. Where do you find the capital to bring this vision into becoming a reality? We have private sector sponsors like Sherwin-Williams and state entities like the Tourism Enhancement Fund, a division of the Ministry of Tourism. They contribute to the program financially, but community-based organizations also nominate artists to work with us. Embassies, NGOs, and private sector entities also fund separate murals in Water Lane. So Paint the City is really a collaborative approach. The mural teams consist of Jamaican artists, intentionally including downtown residents on every single mural. So those with creative talent who live and reside in downtown are a very important part of changing the face of downtown Kingston. So it's Jamaicans changing Jamaica.
Downtown, unfortunately, is known for crime and violence, mainly because of the political unrest that was going on in the 80s, the 1980s, and more particularly surrounding the 1989 elections, where neighboring communities or communities in the downtown area had their own political preferences and they were at war against the oppositions. And there was a lot of crime, a lot of violence going on in that period. And it caused a lot of people to be somewhat traumatized, where they have, since then, they have been afraid to come to downtown. Downtown today is much different than it was during the 90s and even the early 2000s, where people are no longer that afraid of downtown. They realize that times are changing, and Kingston Creative is aiding with that, with the installment of the many murals that they have. People are actually coming to downtown to look at the murals, to look at spaces. You know, what was once a dark and desolate area is now filled with a lot of colors, vibrant colors. And people are actually coming here to shoot music videos, to shoot commercials, to have fashion shows, you know, whether it is they're taking pictures of their brands for their fashion business. People are coming here.
My name is Constable Dwayne Grant, and I'm also an artist with Kingston Creative as well. Art has helped to improve society and beautify our communities. If you can bring about the beautification of the less developed communities, it can bring about a confidence within the people of these communities, make them can have a sense of identity, make them can feel confident within themselves and say, this is my community, and take pride in my community from a positive light and a positive standpoint. Yet again, the theme given one downtown, it shows a lot of unity and it shows a lot of love amongst ourselves, and it also reflects what has been going on within the culture from past and present.
Hi, I am Pamela Chang and I am a freelance visual artist. The message that I am hoping to portray with my finished piece is one of tranquility, peace, and unity. I chose to incorporate cool tone colors mainly in the mural because I feel like that color is something that simply relaxes you. Once you're in this space, you should be engulfed or with a sense of relaxation, peace, and then you delve into what it is that the mural is saying, which is unity, love, and togetherness.
Hi, I'm Jordan Harrison, a fine arts painter and muralist. One thing I realize is that a lot of persons who pass and stop, they share their experience with the arts, saying that they were fascinated with when they were younger. However, because of circumstances or the lack of motivation or inspiration, they choose to deter from the arts. Guys, please don't do that because at the end of the day, you end up regretting that you didn't do the arts.
Hi, I'm Kamal Manboard and I'm one of the muralists for the Paint the City Phase 4. For me, what I admire about downtown the most is its architecture. You have a mix of Georgian, Victorian style architecture, and you have architecture coming up, brickwork coming up from the Spaniards, coming all the way up to the English, to when Jamaica became independent and we started adding our own flavor to everything. So I think there's a lot of potential downtown, more than what people think, more than what Jamaicans think. So I would say I would want my people to think about downtown, a potential jewel that it could be. My idea would be about blossoming unity because I tend to use a lot of flora in my artwork. And another concept would be that I would use children and they would represent blossoming and they would be blossoming in unity. So they would be running along water lane, holding hands, and the idea that these kids are growing in unity, they're blossoming, and they're showing togetherness. So I wanted that togetherness to come out in my work.
If art can change it, then that's a good start. The interpreting is gonna take some serious work on the people's part. Creativity is paramount. So for those who wish to join up, I would say, look at what's there. So if there's any question, we're willing to answer. And then the final task is that the piece of art will portray what they're trying to achieve, the togetherness.
I'm Anthony Smith. I also go by the name Thousand. My interpretation of what the open call was requesting was do or design an artwork that depicts my personal idea of unity and togetherness in downtown Kingston. I thought heavily about the Tivoli incursion roughly a decade ago, and I thought about the impact that that had on the children at the time who are now in their teens and early 20s. I did a series of interviews and questions in a few of the communities, not just Tivoli Gardens, but like Denham Town and so forth. You know, all of West Kingston was impacted. All of Kingston, downtown Kingston was impacted by that. And I mean, by extension, all of Jamaica. So I thought heavily about that, asked the youth a few questions, interacted with them for a day or two. As a result of the conversations I had with the youth, I realized that the youth are who need it most. I mean, from where I sit, the youth need the intervention more than anything else. They will be heavily impacted because they will be the adults of tomorrow, and how they are raised today will heavily impact who they are in the future. So I decided to feature more youth than anything else in my artwork so that we can all be conscious of the fact that they are youth who will be positively or negatively impacted by our actions.
Everybody will stay back and get out in the community. And they live there as one. But that kind of division and stigma, it's still there. Same way, you know, see it? And it was, as me I say, an era where it have to fight to come to where it come to now.
I think it's very important that we don't box ourselves in, you know. Like everything in this world, you're going to be multifaceted. You're going to have many dimensions. You aren't just what you do, and you aren't just what you're around or what you see.
So my name is fine artist slash muralist Delroy Millwood. There's a type of event that happened with a painting. I was doing a painting, right? This is how I deal with the doubt, because you have to just believe in yourself. That's what the key thing I can take from that situation. Let me share it with you. It's a painting that I was doing, and there was a point when I was worrying about a type of part that I had a mistake. And it was a commission piece, and I was like, the person probably don't like it, and I was just bugging me, and I was like, but the day when I deliver it to the person, and I was displaying it to the person, and the person was looking at it, the person said, oh, I love it. And then the person take time and said, this is my favorite part. The part that I was worried about, you know, the part that I had doubt in, the part that I think won't make the painting sell, you know, and that's the part that the person loved the most. So that take for me, I don't worry, I just have fun in every part of the journey, you know, one love.
Hi, I'm Lennox Cook. I'm a Jamaican visual artist. This is my second mural with Kingston Creative, and I enjoy the process very much. Yeah, you need to have a passion, you need to have a drive to be successful. Even when you gain a level of success, if you don't continue that process, you're not gonna remain successful. So that would be my encouragement for anyone who wants to become successful in the field of art.
When a lot of persons hear about tourism, you think about the beaches, you think about the hotels, etc. However, Jamaica and tourism is a little bit more than that. A lot of persons come to Jamaica to feel and enjoy the people, the culture, the colorfulness of our people and our culture. And I am happy that we are here as TF to celebrate seeing that colorfulness in our people being now exhibited through murals, through art, right through the downtown Kingston area.
And I must say, Kingston Creative, when they asked us some 5-6 years ago to come on board, it was literally a no-brainer, because what we do as a company is to provide support for the communities that we service. And as an organization, we are proud to be a part of that legacy. And we continue to pledge our support for this magnificent project.
With this new set of 13 murals, there are now over 100 murals in the downtown Kingston Art District. Establishing a cultural tourism destination through a collection of murals on Water Lane exemplifies creative placemaking by employing public art as a catalyst for transformation. Residents of Kingston and Jamaica at large have expressed not only an increased sense of security, but a completely revitalized vision for the city's future, painting the city with hope, joy, and unity.
One dumb